Whoa, 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 whoa.
Don't fucking give it to him! He's a fucking monster saga!
He's a fucking monster saga.
There it is. We've been waiting for you, motherfucker. I'm gonna fucking destroy you!
Is he wearing Yako's clothes there? I think he is. So like he's like possessed him.
Shit. It's Scratch. He was pretending to be Wake. The plan is fucked. Estevez, come in. Scratch is here. How do I stop him?
Bad news. The containment unit isn't prepped, but the light array should affect him.
How do I activate the lights?
I can turn them on from here, but you need to prime the 3 power cores first. The glowing SPC generator.
I have to hold it. Jesus, how am I gonna do that?
There must be a way to slow him down.
Oh my god, he doesn't care. He doesn't care about that. All right, Titus. This is my story. I'm guessing I just have to damage him then.
These cubes will power the lights.
There, got him.
Got one.
I have no healing, I just realized. Oh my god, I got no healing. I can't heal! Oh my god, I'm so fucked. Oh dear. I just realized something. Did Brendan Fraser do the pog face before it became a thing? That he's pogging in that gif. He's always been ahead of the times.
Don't fucking give it to him!
He's a fucking monster, Sarger.
He was pretending to be Wake. The plan is fucked. Estevez, come in. Scratch is here. How do I stop him?
Bad news. The containment unit isn't prepped, but the light array should affect him.
How do I activate the lights?
I can turn them on from here, but you need to prime...
What? Oh. What did you have for dinner, Sammy? Also, did I see that you said you're going to be free? Free to do whatever you wish? Freedom?
Don't fucking give it to him!
It's Scratch. He was pretending to be Wake. The plan is fucked. Estevez, come in. Scratch is here. How do I stop him?
Bad news. The containment unit isn't prepped, but the light array should affect him.
How do I activate the lights?
I can turn them on from here.
Bro, his teleportation. It's already started. What's on the agenda? this. Don't fucking give it to him.
It's Scratch. He was pretending to be Wake. The plan is fucked. Estevez, come in. Scratch is here. How do I stop him?
Bad news. The containment unit isn't prepped, but the light array should affect it.
How do I activate the lights?
I can turn them on from here, but you need to prime the 3 power cores first. The glowing is...
Another core activated.
Only one left. Doing great.
This gun was made for this shit. But hello?
Scratch was here. He'll be back. What the fuck do we do now?
Oh shit. We're in the end game now. Poets of the Fall. Actually, no, this might not be them.
When the rider is in doubt, I turn to come out.
Paleface. Apparently. Very cool. Okay.
Scratch is Wake's double.
Cassie's up.
He tricked us. He almost got the clicker from me. The whole plan has gone out the window. How could we get this so wrong?
We didn't.
Boondoggle.
You said it, Anderson.
I figured it
It's
out.
a shit show. So what's the plan?
Scratch pretended to be Wake to trick us.
He almost won me over. I should have trusted my gut. Had a bad feeling about him when we found him at the lake. When that insane monster cloud came at me in the woods, I saw a face inside
Monster cloud.
Wake's. I think he was always a monster. Always Scratch.
The FBC usually handles stuff like this, right? Any thoughts?
Hold up. You brought a paranatural object in here without telling me and then almost handed it over to a hostile entity?
I didn't know if I could trust you. That was a mistake. So was believing Scratch. But it's not too late. I just need to understand more.
You got that right. Let's start acting like we're on the same side, yeah?
Her mouth stopped moving.
So tell me what I'm missing. The FBC must know something.
Good news, we have Bureau intel on all of this. Bad news, it's highly classified. Good news, consider yourself deputized into the Federal Bureau of Control. Here's a key to the cell where we keep the files. Happy reading.
Okay. Thanks. Go team.
One more thing, the lake house.
Just one more thing.
I didn't give you all the details earlier, but now that you're part of the team, I can really let loose. Misery loves company.
The horror story's changing reality. It made it so my daughter died here, even though she's supposed to be back home in Virginia. Do you know if that's...
AWEs are localized distortions of reality. The area outside town might not be affected. Sometimes they expand, sometimes they fizzle out. If we can make sure it's the latter, your kid might be fine.
What happened at the lake house?
The lake house expansion? The fuck, there's an expansion? I'm never gonna finish this
The whole
game.
thing is a nightmare. I can't let my family be torn apart.
Having family isn't easy in this line of work. The late nights, travel, alternate realities threatening their existence. My ex-wife couldn't take it.
Karen, you're better off without her. I know I am.
Okay, so I guess we're not playing RE9. Alan Wake and Cult Connection Summary. In 2010, writer and suspected para-utilitarian Alan Wake was reported to have disappeared into Cauldron Lake, a known threshold site. 3 years later, a small group responsible for multiple killings was arrested in New York City by federal investigators. The murders were recreations of deaths found in the writing of Alan Wake. Interrogations with the murderers revealed they saw Wake as a sort of prophet, describing themselves as his cult, considered his novels to be sacred texts. As Wake was missing at the time, it's unlikely he had any personal involvement with his cult. At least there's no evidence supporting the idea. Soon after the New York cult was detained, an organization known as the Cult of the Tree began operating around Cauldron Lake, same area Wake disappeared. This is now the second organization branding themselves as a cult with a direct physical connection to Alan Wake, operating in the location he was last seen in. I propose that this is not a coincidence and would like permission to search for a link between Wake and the Cult of the Tree. The Lake House. Research facility WA03 at Cauldron Lake. WA has been compromised, cause unknown. The incident was visually confirmed by Agent Estevez when she visited the facility to make contact with Dr. Marmon and Dr. Marmon, heads of operations at the lake house. The facility itself is reported to be in a damaged state. No living staff found during a brief search. A longer search was not possible due to an active AWE in the area, requiring all available resources. Investigation and containment not possible with current personnel. Emergency dispatch of response and rescue staff is requested. Investigations department has no knowledge of the lake house's recent research or projects due to worsening communication and cooperation since HQ went dark. As a result, this report cannot determine the incident's cause without further investigation.
You really don't remember Logan living in Virginia with me and David?
I remember you and David having problems. You needed a break. You and Logan moved to Watery and then Logan, well, that awful thing happened. After you came back to work, I thought you'd be the perfect partner for this case, if you were willing to return to the area.
Okay. That's enough. The story is changing your memories. What you're remembering is fiction. Logan is alive. I'm not divorced. We never moved here. I remember the truth.
No.
Oh,
Wade,
nice. A resub from
Scratch,
Phoenix. Why did
whoever
that not
was, said the
trigger
story
my
could be
alerts?
used
I don't
to
know.
attack us. We all need to question what's real. With that said, how do we know the story isn't giving you false hope?
I can't convince them. I just need to change the story.
Shit, it's true. Thank you for the subscription. Don't forget A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. 1, 2, 3, 9, 0, 1, 2. A equals 1, B equals 2, C equals 3, Y equals 9. Okay. Makes sense. Let's find out what happened to the lake house, I guess.
What happened at the lake house?
Right. You've seen firsthand how complicated and messy the FBC's cases are. But this story should help you learn that things can always get weirder.
I'm a little... Jesus.
This isn't the Bureau's first time in Bright Falls. 1970, 76, 8... Last one was in 2010. It's not exactly clockwork, but this town sees way more altered world events than most. We knew it was just a matter of time before the lake acted up again. After the AWE in 2010, the FBC's research department set up a facility.
AWE means Altered
House,
World Event.
to study the threshold in Cauldron Lake, find better ways to contain the entity inside. Your tax dollars at work. When we detected a spike in paranatural activity at Cauldron Lake, before I even knew you were on this case, Saga, the lake house was my first stop. I was short-handed, hoped they could spare some help, maybe give us some intel on the situation. If I had any clue what was waiting for us in there, Saga, I'd have just kept on driving.
This is the gate I couldn't get into earlier.
This is Agent Kieran Estevez responding to an AWE alert in the vicinity. I need to speak with the Marmons. So much for the welcome wagon.
Bust that gate down.
You all set up the perimeter. We're on the Threshold's doorstep, so keep your eyes peeled.
Yes, ma'am.
Smart and capable agent. I don't know, I think I saw one of them in the present. So maybe they survive. Bro, that kind of looked like you, Sammy. That guy kind of looks like you. from right here. No? Dude. This is a spitting image for you. I'm leaving. The cap?
This shouldn't take long, okay? You see anything? Radio me.
Wow, you got 24 bullets. Amazing.
The lake house was run by the research department. Research and investigations don't really see eye to eye. What they call science, I call a violation of Bureau protocol and human decency. Classic interdepartmental drama. Your FBI saga, you know how it goes. Now, in retrospect, my low opinion of the research department may have clouded my judgment.
You're gonna go around fucking kicking doors in and messing with shit you shouldn't be messing with. Very hot bath. Why a very hot bath? Why not just a hot bath? Also, while you're running the bath, can you just check if the boiler makes that really weird noise?
Hello? Agent Kieran Estevez, Investigations Department. No one wants to check the individual carrying a firearm into a restricted government facility? No? Okay, well, it was definitely going in the report.
Hello, and welcome to another exciting day here at the Lake House. As I'm sure you know, I am Dr. Jules Marmont, and this is my wife,
Dr. Diana Marmont.
And together we are the heads of research at this facility.
She does not look
We
impressed.
want to thank you all for helping us break new ground in our study of Cauldron Lake.
That's right, Jules. But don't let our exciting work in threshold regulation and dimensional coupling keep you from observing the proper safety protocols.
You said it, Diana. We run a tight ship here at the Lake House. So, always remember the 3 S's.
Fun and
Safety,
business.
Security, and censorship.
It's a C. It's a C.
What? Yeah. That is the joke, Diana.
Well, it's a stupid fuck.
Wonderful joke, Jules. We'll see you down there.
Yeah, that seems healthy.
All staff, on-site observation teams report that the oldest house is still under active lockdown. Status of Director Trench, management, and all other personnel inside the oldest house at the time of the lockdown's initialization remains unknown. This is control. Observation teams have detected fluctuations in the redacted field originating from the oldest house as of redacted, increasing in strength as it loops through a specific pattern every redacted hours. These readings are currently being analyzed by research staff in the Boston office. Any personnel with information pertaining to the signal should contact them immediately. That's the weird hiss signal. The hiss. And I should replay Control. Control 2's coming out. No.
That's handy.
No.
An experiment.
We've got RE9 to play. Good news. HQ still dark. Pie was good. More pie for the rest of us. We have coffee. Deerfest this week. Bad news. H2 still dark. Nut allergy bad. No armor beer. The artist is illegible. Someone stole the black whiteboard marker. All vacation time cancelled. What's going on in this facility here? Guessing we have to take the elevator.
Dr. Marmont's not here. Nobody is? I'll have to check downstairs.
Effective September 13th,
Changing
all computer
passwords,
passwords must be reset daily for security concerns. We are aware this may be an inconvenient change. Due to difficulty remembering a password, we recommend using a permanent set of digits as the beginning of the password, followed by numbers that change daily. Try using significant personal dates, coordinates, etc. Do not use birthdays, current date, phone numbers, etc. Please also remember that for the time being, passwords are not to exceed 6 digits. What? That's a stupid
Unless
fucking
I'll be working
security.
on the lower levels. I'll need to head down.
Very hot. Did the boiler make that weird noise? What's he? Please fill out the research fields below before delivering the form to security. A new key card. Be issued to you once your request is processed. Jules Marmont, Precision Co-Head of Research. Required clearance, the highest one. I forgot what it's called. Reason for replacement. My old card went missing. Indicate here if your card was stolen. How would I know if it is stolen or lost? Why do you not put microstrips inside to follow them if you're so concerned with this? I am the head of research. I expect a new card on my desk by the end of the work day. Research profile subject P. Through extensive testing, the subject has been confirmed to possess an intrinsic paranatural ability that manifests exclusively during the act of painting. The paintings feature scenes or events he would have no knowledge of, even sometimes painting an event before it occurs. This event has been proven multiple times and has an estimated 40 to 100% success rate. Note the lack of precision in the range is due to the team's inability to prove that a painting's content will not be realized at some point in the eventual future. Researchers asked to reiterate their hesitance to publish any concrete statement surrounding the subject. His ability at this time, as the nature of the paintings and their paranatural effect, have been exceptionally difficult to measure and quantify. Conclusion: the subject is suspected to be a Class 2 para-utilitarian, though additional testing will be required to confirm this. At this time, his ability is not believed to be a direct threat to himself or others and can be controlled. The nature of his ability is to show current or future events via the art he creates, but the extent of this forecasting cannot be determined by researchers with any high level of precision. Unlike the art created by Alan Wake, there is no evidence the subject's art is directly manipulating reality via the shadow's energy. Okay.
Come on. That's not right.
When did this come into play? September 13th? Permanent set of digits is the beginning of the password, followed by numbers that change daily. Do not use the current date. I'm not guessing. I had a theory. Literally put in 2 answers. There we go. To my new fellow head of the lake house. Love, Diana. Barrows University. On the recommendation of the faculty and by the virtue of the authority vested in them, the trustees of Barrows University have conferred on Jules Francis Marmot the degree of Doctor of Applied Science and is entitled all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. Exceptional contribution to Jules Marmot. That's Casper Darling. We know about him. Senior leadership of the Federal Bureau of Control has determined to appoint Dr. Jules Marmot as head of research at the facility at Cauldron Lake, Washington. July 18th. There they are. They're happy. Okay, what about...
Damn it.
Wait, July 18th. 38? Yes! A friendly reminder that proposed annual budgets need to be sent out by the end of this month. Every station has been asked to give a thorough breakdown this year in an effort to find areas where spending can be reduced. Should I book a time for us to speak about this and make a plan? I'm too busy to attend meetings. Just use... Wait, D Marmon. H Kingston. Okay, to D. Okay, so D is the man. Too busy to attend meetings. Just use the budget from last year. Just make sure to specify that a specific percentage of the research budget is to go towards Project Arbitus, so certain individuals won't be tempted to slow down their competition by stealing resources. Oh wait, no, that's the wife. D. Diane. Yeah. J is Jules. I apologize for the difficulty my wife is presenting, Harry. I believe she is suggesting that I would take her project's budget. An unfair and preposterous accusation, though I'm confident you understand that. I'll be happy to meet and discuss the annual budget. It is, of course, the head of research's job to oversee such work. Maybe Diana is no longer up to the task. What the fuck? You said that about your wife and she's literally CC'd on the email. Go fuck yourself, Jules. So does next Wednesday work? Dr. Marmot, Project Arbitus has officially requested we return the pages. We aren't using them for any work on Project Ramnus, and they are shared research material. So can I release them back to Arbitus? Wait, this is... The pages. Security reminder. Please remember to lock your computer before leaving your station for any amount of time. Change your password daily does not improve our facility's security if you leave your computer open. Nice. What's the security door? Was it literally this? check the map. Oh, the security door's over there. Get me a shotgun.
This should come in handy.
Security clearance key card. What do you think happened between this couple? I think there's some photos there. He doesn't look impressed. The is. It's the is, Sammy. Oh, that's what I needed the key card for.
As soon as I got in that elevator, my bad news detector started going nuts. Estevez team, something's going on in the lake house. I want all nearby agents to. Oh shit!
Agent Estevez, what's your status?
Fuck is that noise?
Breach detected on sublevel 5. Staff should seek shelter immediately.
We have a situation in the lake house. All agents converge on the facility now. Belay that order.
They can't hear you anymore.
A threshold event had hit the lake house. Now, it was the Marmont's problem. Our mission was outside.
Leave the facility. We just got here. Better not be a stealth section. Threshold linking experiment by Jules Marmon. The what? To create a stable link between our reality and that of the redacted continues. Progress is good, with all teams reporting high confidence that successful connection will soon be possible.
I need to get back to the elevator.
Recent efforts in utilizing the paintings produced by Subject P to adjust reality in such a way that achieves our goals were successful. However, this result allowed us to discard that avenue of research and focus solely on what was a much more viable one. Our new hypothesis states that the threshold energies, unless its reality altering effect, are drawn to pieces of art that contains significant level of emotion. This is supported by a clear trend in the data we have gathered over the years. If we can identify and quantify the emotion of an art piece, our work will speed up considerably. Oops. Work has already proceeded with an immediate focus on developing devices capable of measuring the level of emotion in any given piece of art. For now, our research will continue to focus solely on the art produced by Subject P, while no piece of it has yet succeeded results, as yet have yielded successful results outside of their assistance in discovering the redacted pages. His proven status as a para-utilitarian makes his work the most suitable research material. Research order. As the lake house continues to make progress towards its goal, various avenues of research are being pursued. Recently, one such avenue has yielded unexpected results. The research into nursery rhymes, directed by Dr. and Dr. Marmot, led by Dr. Campbell, has an art form, has shown viability in its ability to connect with the Cauldron Lake threshold. As a result, the nursery rhyme findings will now be carried forward by the co-heads of research and incorporated into ongoing research across the lake house. Effective immediately, research teams will be briefed on how to utilize the effective elements of the nursery rhymes into their own work. Note, Dr. Campbell and his team are being reassigned. They will continue to develop their work on nursery rhymes outside the lake house. Any exposure risks related to performing confidential work outside the facilities premises have been acknowledged and accepted by the co-heads of research. Okay. Campbell was pushed out. Another photo of those two. Drink some coffee. Grab some bullets. All good. Randomly bubbling water cooler. Oh.
Dr. Darling.
Ore.
Okay. Priority 1, get the lights on. Standing around in the dark near Cauldron Lake, not smart.
She knows. What have you set?
Okay. Power core receiver. Plugging a core in should get the lights on.
Bath. Did you hear what I said about the boiler?
That is not a regulation FBC weapon. Can't open it from the side. I wish they'd make these things lighter.
You know, in Control, you could carry these so much easier.
The way I saw it, there was only one way out. Identify the source of the event and contain or eliminate it. Now, good news, I just had to keep going down. Bad news, the elevator liked to disappear.
The fuck am I putting this? You made a comment? I missed it. What is that noise?
At least the elevator's back.
I got a feeling I'm gonna have to carry those power cores a lot. Missing black rock. Significant amount of black rock missing from sub-level 5. I expect there is a misunderstanding and someone has taken it to another floor by mistake. If you did this, respond to this message and we'll fix the problem. Black rock is a precious material. We have only so much of it now the oldest house is being closed. Perry, do not release any of those pages. Tell Diana and those fools on Project Arbitus that we misplaced them. On an unfortunate filing accident. Tell them we are confident the pages will resurface in 2 or 3 weeks, but we were too busy making progress to look for them right now. Be sure to say that we are making progress, just as I wrote it above. Sensitivity reminder. A gentle reminder that nut allergies are a serious health issue, and making light of them is not appropriate workplace behavior for anyone of any seniority level. Bringing nuts to the office is a health risk and should be avoided for everyone's safety. We've got to use nuts to beat some bosses, I'm sure. Hello. To celebrate the arrival of fall, I've brought a variety of seasonal pies from that local diner you all seem to love so much. That's the Oh Dear Diner. The members of Project Ramnus can come and join them in the lobby near my office. All other staff should visit the other Dr. Marmont's office to see if she brought pie. These two are fighting each other for some reason over some stupid shit. Also, despite the ridiculous dramatics of last year, I have purchased the delicious pecan-filled pies. Jules brought in nuts to the office, dude. Hello. Please remember to lock your computer before leaving your station. Yeah, already read this. I love snooping on emails.
Brutal, savage, wrecked.
Red eye.
First off, a huge thank you to everyone here. The Lake House has made amazing strides in researching the AWE here at Cauldron Lake. Great work, team. I wanted to come in person so I could check in on the latest work. I won't get in the way. It's not our view, so no reason to be scared. Do you hear that, Drs. Marmont? While I'm here, I want to focus on the relationship between the Shadow and the AWE site below the lake. The theory that the Shadow even originates from the dimension this threshold is tapping into is compelling. Eventually, I want to understand how this dimension manages to convert subjective elements like art into objective reality. What are the constraints of this phenomenon? Can it, say, create altered items or even objects of power simply by manifesting them via a piece of art? These are the things we need to know to accurately classify the Shadow. I mean, that name is not very scientific. I mean, I came up with that. Shadow. So, any...
Bro, you called something the hiss.
Welcome. Anything
Actually, I don't think
art's
he did.
effect on reality by using the Shadow's energy is preferred. To find answers, we'll first need a lot of data. No wrong answers. And when I return to the oldest house, I'll take back anything we end up with to run against a classified project called Hedron to build a comparative data set. I wish I could tell you more. It's very, very exciting. Non-physical forces impacting. No, sorry, I really can't. It is. You know what? Maybe some of you can come visit. We'll have to get you clearance, of course, but maybe that can. You know what? I don't want to take the entire day talking. So, the Shadow represents a whole new area of research, and I couldn't be more excited to start digging in. It is a great new world, people.
The Lake House's research went way beyond studying Cauldron Lake's threshold. Playing with paranatural forces. It never goes well, so. This is exactly why we lock up people like Wake.
Hey, what did that do?
If you can understand me, I am an agent of the Federal Bureau of Control. I can assist you if you take no hostile action against me or any action that can be perceived as... It never fucking works.
Okay, that was cool. I don't think I'm killing these guys.
Is it working?
Yeah. Follow me in here. Okay, good.
Bingo. That keycard's gonna get me to sub-level 5.
Unfortunately, Jules's keycard went missing last night. Huge shame. On a totally unrelated note, I now have a level 3 clearance card in my office, plus a lot of black rock. Been grinding the black rock down to a powder and stashing around in case any gets confiscated. Next steps. Weapon testing using black rock powder. If successful, maybe send schematics to off-site teams. Could lead to a transfer out of this shithole. Need to think up more applications for black rock now that I have some. There was a researcher at OH who had tons of ideas like this. Wish I could remember their name. Okay.
Can't open it from the side.
You're fine. You're a sub. You don't get ads. God, these things are fucking horrible.
What the fuck were those things?
Wait. I'm not done.
Okay, deep breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Look, you never really get used to the shit you see in this job, but you can learn techniques to adjust, to function. Take 6 deep breaths, then get to work. Find the source, collapse the threshold.
Where am I going? I pressed the same.
Sir, please hold. Please hold.
No, where am I?
Hold.
What floor am I on now? I wanted to stay at.
Is that?
Whatever. Let's carry on.
If you can understand me, I'm an agent of the Federal Bureau of Control. I can assist you if you take no hostile action against me or any action that can be perceived as hostile. Do you understand? Well, I'll be damned. So what kind of entity are you? You can speak. That means you probably imprinted on a person or retained some of your former self's information. Previously human, maybe? Okay, I can work with that. I just had an unpleasant encounter with some other painted individuals. Any relation?
1,000 painting shoes crowed.
What does that mean?
Paint no brush, a self-portrait.
Okay, hey, calm down.
Fire in his eyes and hands and bones.
You need to cease all hostility right now.
Oh, fuck.
Bad news. That thing is really pissed off. Good news. It didn't try to kill me. Okay, baby steps. Angry living paintings are not typically on the Cauldron Lake bingo card. Something different was happening at the lake house, and I couldn't let it escape. Bright Falls didn't need this particular cherry on its already shitty sundae.
Sub-level 1.
I need security clearance level 2. I don't have that yet. Let's go. The fuck? What? Oh my god. Nope, that's not the right place. Shit. Keep fucking running. The fucking elevator's over here. I'll take a short break. What's up, Sammy? What did you see?
Sublevel 3. This isn't the floor I wanted. Fucking elevator.
Wait, what? Did I say that? Who was I talking about?
Diana and Jules Marmont had once been a team. Rising stars in the Bureau, both talented in their own way. Diana innovated and Jules got funding from the bureaucrats. Cooperation led to respect. Connection. Then after a decade of hard work, the happy couple were promoted. Co-heads of research. Their first years at the lake house were good. Challenging, but not insurmountable. Not for them. Gradually, thoughts fell into their heads like drops of dark water. Why does she get all the credit? Why does he get any credit? With that, a crack formed in the lake house. The Marmonts and their work became arrogant, erratic. The crack widened and the water seeped in. Rudolph Lane stood back from the canvas. He didn't recognize the piece. Did he paint this? His mind was foggy, unfocused. He knew the Marmonts
Remain
were putting
anonymous
something
for
in
now.
his food.
What was I playing?
A man in a white coat came to steer Lane back to his cell. He did not resist. He was too tired. He lay
Must have been a
on bed,
long time ago because
but the stench in
me
his cell
thinking
wouldn't let him sleep.
I'll become big on
An
Twitch
acid
is like
The turpentine, the paint.
2018 Moofle,
It was all
2017
over him.
Moofle.
Years of it. 1,000 paintings. 1,000 more to come. A putrid weight he could never wash away. Cold hate simmered below the mist clogging his thoughts. Hatred for the paint. Hatred for the brushes. For the Marmonts. For himself.
September 12, 2023. Notes regarding a page of an Alan Wake manuscript I found in the archives. I checked the records, and this page is not in our inventory. I believe it manifested inside the lake house directly. I won't be filing this page. It'll just send Jules into a panic. The page is written in Wake's usual style, so I can't say for certain if it's being literal or figurative when it calls us monsters. But what's interesting is that the page indicates that a painting succeeded in linking Cauldron Lake's threshold with our facility. Writing has always been the clearly superior avenue of research, but I never considered that the writing itself would dictate a different art form as the catalyst for our success. I cannot accept that. I can't allow Jules to stumble his way into success. Not after the years of work I put into this research. I got word yesterday that 2 writers are visiting Bright Falls. I will beat Jules to the finish line.
Just be working together. This is what happens when you get an ego. Refinement process. The automated typing device will produce writing mimicking that of Alan Wake, known para-utilitarian, with the goal of affecting reality with the same consistency as Mr. Wake's writing. To reach this level of authenticity, each page produced by the ATDs must be evaluated and graded based on its similarity to Wake's original style. The pages will be graded using the following criteria. Comprehensibility. This is the most basic of criteria. The page must use language and develop stories in an understandable, organic way. Style. The page must accurately... Are they talking about large language models right now? The page must accurately mimic the typical style of Wake's writing, using pages in the lake house's possession as reference. Tone. The page must accurately mimic the typical tone of Wake's writing, using pages in the lake house's possession as reference. The page must accurately mimic the typical content of Wake's writing. Once pages are graded, they will be fed into the algorithm as preferred reference material, thus continuously refining the writing produced by the ATDs until they can produce near identical stories to Alan Wake. Once that is achieved, we will provide instructions to the ATDs on what to write, effectively gaining control of Wake's power to link the shadows. How? ChatGPT 6.
There was a crack in the lake house. The Marmonts had let the lake in, but the water could not flow. It became trapped, stagnant, went bad. The truth was controlled here. The art was not art, just content for the experiment. There was a crack in the lake house. The Marmonts had let the lake in, but the water could not flow. It became trapped, stagnant, went bad. The truth was controlled here. The art was not art, just content for the experiment.
Born in New York, currently resides in New York.
There was a crack in the lake house.
Married to Martha Booker, no known children or dependents.
But the water could not flow. It became trapped.
Booker, I recognize that name.
Went bad.
No paracriminal affiliations found.
The art was not art.
Located in Bright Falls as of 2023. Writer and director of 5 stage plays.
There was a crack in the
confirmed
lake
artist, designation,
the
author, playwright. Background investigation performed in a very short amount of time per instruction. As a result, the information contained in this report is not comprehensive and possibly erroneous.
Here. The art was not art, just content for the experiment.
Edward Franklin Booker. True crime books. Okay. Just artists, I suppose, that they're tracking. Emergency light. Why can't we use that? Why can't I use the emergency light? We need to set this up properly. Oh, it already is set up.
Typewriters. Please don't let this be what I think it is. As you know by now, typewriters and Cauldron Lake do not mix. And a room full of them all clacking away? 100% bad news.
Fucking hell. What are they doing down here? Investigation is the precise brand and model of typewriter used by Alan Wake with the intent to use the particular brand for redacted and the ATDs continues to be unsuccessful. Sources contacted with discretion. Wake's publishing house. Result, no useful information. Wake's agent. Result, refused to discuss client matters. Wake's spouse. Result, refused to discuss. Redacted, no useful information. The relevant team will continue to explore alternative sources of information. The ATDs will continue to be operated with the available typewriters until Wake's preferred brand is known. Theoretically, replicating Alan Wake's style of writing via the same branded typewriter used by the author should yield optimal results. The project director has indicated that a similar investigation should be launched into the branded type of ink used in Wake's typewriter. And he's just got the source, guys. Not about the typewriter. Or is it? Maybe the typewriter is the object of power. I see paint. That doesn't bode well for my future.
March 7th, 2018. Notes regarding Dr. Emil Hartman.
That was the
founder
therapist.
Of the Cauldron Lake Lodge, where he manipulated artists in an attempt to control the power of the shadow. I've gone through his notes, which were confiscated by the Bureau after his arrest in 2010. Overall, Hartman's work was sloppy. Complete disregard for proper scientific method. But he was bold enough to try something we haven't. Our procedural writing machines are promising, but we could understand the effects of Cauldron Lake's threshold much better by observing live artists in action. Thanks to Hartman, we even have a list of prospects. Next step is to send Dr. Darling a request to bring some into the lake house for analysis.
This is interesting. We've begun to find pages from a manuscript that very likely written by Alan Wake, para-utilitarian and suspect in past cases involving the Cauldron Lake, yada yada yada. A page we recently found summarizing my life with Jules Marmont, husband and co-researcher. It has turned us into characters for its story, making generalizations and assumptions that I must attempt to evaluate without emotional prejudice. The accuracy of the writing is intriguing. It reports our past in the Bureau, but also details inner thoughts that an outside recorder would have no way of knowing. Jules and I indeed have been having more and more interpersonal conflict this year. This raises many questions. How does Wake, wherever he is writing from, get his information? Or was the page itself determining these emotions and events? I cannot believe that the scope of the Wake's ability goes so far as to having dictated my entire career at the FBC. And if it did, would it matter? Even if a person knew their life was being driven by an external force, would it change their nature, their behavior, their personality? My disagreements with Jules are not sudden shifts in personality, but rather a growing resentment. I firmly believe that, though I have no evidence to prove it, which brings me to a new research query for our team. What methodology can one use to prove that their actions, their mind, their love, or animosity are theirs to control? When you figure that out, I've got someone perfect to use that on. Figure out why someone's angry all the time. Yeah. Hey. I got a dead body.
Shit.
A
I can
shotgun.
never say no to extra firepower.
Don't mind if I do. Didn't really do you any good, though.
Huh. Back where I started.
What?
Spatial recurrence. Usually observes the law of 3.
contrived overlap rebounded on itself, compressing, compounding, reflecting, and refracting. An urban legend and a murder in constant imbalance. Cause and effect hopelessly tangled. Arranged wrong, the dream logic flawed, the feedback loop doubled
Am I
and
so out of
redoubled,
touch?
out of control.
No.
Oh, it's the children.
Building, looking for release. This contrived overlap rebounded on
The
itself.
note's different.
Compressing, compounding, reflecting, and refracting.
Oh, there's something over there.
The shadow is here. Good thing you brought a flashlight.
Quick. Hold still. Where'd he go? Did I get him? Job at dodging. Oof. Oh, I got so lucky there. That must have been like the last frame, I think, pulling that flare out. Might have healing.
Some staff down there had been corrupted. Shit just kept getting worse.
Very fucking close. Healing. That guy nearly got me. Oh, I can't go back. Well, we'll carry on. Limping. Limp. Through. I just felt it all reload.
Loop 3. Should be the last one.
I keep coming back to this page. The author's clearly awake. It's like he's warning us. But about... This baby scared Jules. Coward can't stand risk. But is risk. For me, this is proof that we are going in the right direction. I just need Rudolph Lane's paintings to lead to more pages so that hopefully one day we can understand.
You have to repeat that.
I keep coming back to this page.
This page.
The author's clearly awake. It's like he's warning us. But about what? I mean, what does it mean? This page scared Jules away from the work on Wake's writing. A coward can't stand risk. But science is...
Science is risk. Looks like it's huge now. Isn't that crazy? The hell? My glasses changed.
What is that?
Maybe she's a demon. Let me in. Let me in. Oh no. Oh no. I'm not turning the lights off, bro.
Controllable shifting phenomena.
Do it. I got my eye on you. Right. Don't fucking have a thing attack me now. This reminds me of when you're when you're teleporting the bomb in Resident Evil 1. About to get hit and just nuke the whole fucking town. Nice. When does thou? At the end. Fuck. I'm fucking terrified, dude. Okay, let's take this back. Yeah, when Alan releases us. So we can play RE9. Okay. Up. Nice. We're not even on the map anymore. Oh, you again? You again? Oh my!
You again.
See, I literally am so immersed.
What happened to you?
The
the people here do this to you?
Marmon's plugging his head.
Don't be changing the level on my ass now.
Alan Wake's writing is being studied.
I have this.
Do you know anything about him?
Names don't matter. 1,000 more to come.
They say clear communication is the key to any relationship. You and I have some work to do there. You said Marmonts before.
You're gonna get pissed off.
Do they
Look
do
at this.
Where are they now? Tell me where they are. Christ. It's fixated on the Marmonts.
Pissing it off.
They do.
God damn it. Get me the hell out of here. Floor 2, please.
A threshold is the connection between a foreign reality and our own. Now, they all have their own rules, strange as they are, but the further down I went, the more chaotic this one got.
Sammy just
Clearly,
casually dropping like
this was
3k
the Cauldron
points.
Lake threshold, but something was wrong. Well, more wrong than usual.
Man's rich.
Level-wide lockdown in effect. Please remain calm. Level-wide lockdown in effect. Please remain calm.
Oh shit, look. Stream mode have even more points. Yo, if you want to come here and do all the fucking chores and responsibilities I have for free, then there would be so many more streams.
Won't open while the floor's on lockdown.
You don't have to work or anything. You just have to do all the things I have to do that isn't work. I need to get in there. And there is coffee everywhere. Coffee upstairs, coffee downstairs. What's the betting that all these things are gonna come out at the same time?
I wonder what happened here.
Jules Marmont looked at the painting. He didn't understand it. Saw only random whirls of color. Drugging Lane made him more compliant, but his work
Yeah, that's what I
turned
mean, Sammy.
abstract. Jules needed more art his team could parse, could test, trial and error. These abstract explosions of color complicated the data. His grip tightened around the letter opener in his hand. The piece of art he needed was hidden inside Lane. If Jules could simply cut the painter open and pull the painting out of him, he would. The overhead
Jules is a bit
lights flickered.
psychopathic.
Jules would make Lane cooperate. No more drugs. Less carrot, more stick. Jules had to go faster. He wouldn't lose to Diana.
These two...
Nothing else mattered.
Alan Wake, like, this is obviously Scratch, right? He's making the researchers crazy so he can have a threshold event or something. Rudolph Lane, subject P, has shown a decline in redacted over the past several months. Initially, this redacted presented as an increase in resistance, frequently declining requests to work. However, given time and pressure, subject would always relent. Subject's attitude towards art also undergone a change recently. He is disinterested in his work, quickly becoming frustrated and somewhat times even damaging or destroying the piece before it is completed. In the past few months, his work has become much more abstract, no longer showing true-to-life subjects or landscapes, but rather conceptual art that is much harder to define or categorize. Whether this sudden interest in abstraction is a form of rebellion, a consequence of growing redacted, or source of genuine artistic interest is unknown. As of yesterday, subject refuses to touch his supplies. He claims he will not paint anymore and wishes to leave. The subject's refusal has effectively halted all research. While the team can continue to run tests on the backlog of paintings, they estimate there is little new information to gain. The subject must continue to paint if work is to proceed. However, the team is concerned that convincing the subject with force or coercion may only entrench him further in his position. Action to be taken. Dr. Jules Marmont, co-head of research and project lead, has suggested that a high dose of redacted be introduced to the subject's food to cure his redacted. If the subject's attitude does not improve, then low doses of redacted will be introduced in order to improve his compliance.
I can't paint anymore. I know you want me to paint, but I can't. I'm empty.
Rudolph, no. You love to paint. And you are such a talent. This is just the classic artist slump.
Oh my God.
No, I hate it. It's just taking from me now. When can I leave? You said you'd let me leave.
Rudolph, but you volunteered to come, remember? We are helping you, like Dr. Hartman did.
Fuck these guys.
Perhaps you need to see
I'm gonna put a bullet in that guy.
I can arrange that.
No, that's...
Is he German?
I am feeling better. Much better.
I think he's German.
I will paint.
This is wonderful to hear, Rudolph. I knew you would come back to your old self.
Fuckers. I want to pick that up. It's kind of an important object of power. The manuscript. The story. The thing holding... The elevator's gone. The thing holding this whole thing together. I see a computer to hack. That can't be the password. No way. Let's start from the bottom. Hello, please remember to lock your computer. Okay, you don't need to read that. Hello, we read that. Pi Day, we read that. Read this. Holy shit, Jules just sent out a memo asking us to spy on his wife's project. Remember when we just made fun of his stupid project names and science factoids? Simpler times. He really did that? Diana is gonna slit his throat if she finds out. Those two are such a hot mess. I got drinks with Perry last night and he told me Jules is withholding wake pages from Diana's team. He told her they went missing. Crazy shit. Paula mentioned you two were thinking about asking for a transfer. Did you really leave me here all alone? We can have weekly gossip calls. Promise.
Point taken. I'll keep my mouth shut from now on.
Point taken. First piece of content produced by the subject is severely disappointing. It is not remotely similar in content to the wake pages we provided as reference. Why is it so focused on my marriage? Why is Jules the protagonist? Why is it set in an actual lakeside cabin? And what is happening at the end? What the hell is in the sky? Did anyone brief Booker about the concepts he has to write about? The lake house? The shadow? We need him to match Wake's style exactly. It's not going to work if he has no clue what he's writing about. We need to get this sorted. We need progress now. Why isn't he taking this seriously? When I spoke to him, he thought I was an actor. I want him to understand how serious we are, whatever it takes. Assignment. Continue the story from page ID AW2. Match the tone, style, and content of AW2 as closely as possible. The crack was an emotional one, a line right through their marriage, their foundation, their lake house. These thoughts and more flooded Jules's mind as he stared out through the lakeside cottage windows. The sun was setting on a stormy day. Rain-heavy clouds hung low, weighed down with the burden of purpose. Diana sat in her favorite deck chair, staring out across the lake's rippling surface. He watched the breeze catch her acorn hair. As if sensing his gaze, she turned her head. Jules looked away, flustered, then annoyed with himself for letting her affect him this way. He grabbed the bottle of red wine and poured himself a generous serving. And he kept pouring, his mind distracted by a thought. How did we get here? They had been at the lab running an experiment. Then they were here. Why? He remembered thinking that a break from the lab would give them time and space to reconnect, to mend the crack, but he couldn't remember ever leaving. Wine was flowing over the rim of his cup, though he didn't even notice. He put down the bottle, scanning the lake. A faint shimmer hung in the air on the far side of the lake, like light hitting glass. The sort of thing you only noticed if you were looking for it. He felt like he had seen something like this before, but where? Jules! Diana's cry snapped. Jules, back into the present. She was staring up at the sky in panic. A deep shadow crept across the deck. Jules ran to the door to his wife. That definitely didn't seem like Alan's writing. Acquisition team is hereby approved to acquire additional research subjects for ongoing study related to Project Arbutus at the Lake House facility. Prioritize outcomes as ordered below. Both subjects brought to the Lake House for study. Tamitha Booker. Her work is more commercially successful, thus more likely to yield results based on proven cases. Edward Booker, less successful than Tamitha, but theatre is more widely recognized as art than true crime novels. Observe the subjects at a distance, and only move to acquire if the opportunity arises. Under no circumstances can this operation draw the attention of local law enforcement. Signed, Dr. Diana Marmot. Subject's writing must feature darkness, water, marmots, the lake house conflict. Did anyone explain any of this to him? They messed up. Okay. Progress and hope they don't all smash out of here at once. They're locked in there for now. I'm sure that's going to stay this way. All locked up. Dr. Marmot here to remind you to put in 100% effort today. It is a stupid fucking joke, to be honest. Kind of stupid joke I would write. Oops, another save. Goodies. Might well save my life. Oh, I remember these rooms. These are like panic rooms, aren't they? Yes. I remember these from Control. Something about what, like, this material stops paranormal stuff from happening or something, I remember. Control center. We made it. Wait, hold on. Is that right? I missed something. I should probably go pick that up. I'm a little low on ammo.
We're shaded. Hope that glass is thick.
That's good. Very good. Do not copy Wake manuscript pages. Footsteps.
How many paintings did they have this guy make?
An uneven circle painted in a dark black in the foreground with jagged yellow, brown, mustard lines behind it. Lines sometimes overlap with each other and all bleed into the black circle. A dark green tree, pine, standing in a dark landscape, presumably night. A dark grey streak across a dark green landscape, presumably a forest at night. Grey streak is likely to be a road due to its location, colour, and the way its width reduces in line with the perspective. A small white shape in the road could be a page of writing by Alan Wake. Relevant teams have been informed and are searching for the site now in an attempt page retrieval. A curved yellow shape and a roughly crescent shape painted onto an otherwise empty canvas. Probably a crescent moon or banana. Level 2 clearance is ours.
A higher access card.
Yippee.
Sorry, but I need this.
Who the hell is that? Password, eh? Don't sneak up on me while I'm doing my hacking. Yellow, 3 uneven circles, 1 red, 1 yellow, and 1 green, roughly arranged in a vertical line. Background is black-grey, with dark red streaks along the border of the canvas, possibly a traffic light. Grey vertical shapes, likely the skyline of a city, in the bottom third of the canvas with a vivid blue sky grey. Blue-grey sky. Geometric shapes painted in thin white lines can barely be made out among the colours of the sky. A deep black void covering the entire canvas with the small specks of dark or light grey able to be seen on close inspection. A large number of rough spirals painted in black, ranging in size from that of a quarter of that of a basketball. Though the canvas appears quite covered, it is blank aside from the spirals. A brand shape, vaguely triangular, with what are presumably horns extended from the shape, likely an animal head, possibly a deer or an elk, black background. Ooh. Trying to figure out what the password would be based on these paintings. I think that's what I'm working with here. You think it's Van Gogh? RL1, RL3, RL5, 222, 44. Maybe the ones with notes? There's only one with a note. Something. There's got to be something around here that. If I want to go in there. I really can't see it. Progress and see if it becomes clear shortly. I'm messing around, dude. (2023 September). Yeah, passwords. Yeah, we read this. Glorious month. Glorious. Glorious. I made that reservation for our anniversary, which I certainly never forget, was a week from this Friday. Let's take separate cars from the office. Can't have the bosses see us leaving together now that the hypocrites have banned inter-office relationships. Have a good day. Oh, that's cute. Self-defense courses. What is this? Is a week from this Friday, and that's dated the 14th. 22nd. Oh shit. A bunch of stuff to read. Okay. Just found out what happened to Trisha. Jules fucking fired her. I knew it. She was way too vocal in last week's all hands meeting. She had valid concerns. That man is a tyrant. Speaking up about safety, there's no reason to fire someone. Can you believe this new password policy? What security concerns are they even talking about? We're a fenced-off government bunker in the middle of nowhere. I think they're getting paranoid. Anyway, I set the security terminal's new password like the memo suggested. Our anniversary is the base number, then Black Void. Yeah, the moms are losing it. Big surprise. I bet Diana set Jules' background to a big old turd or something. Once again, making their shitty marriage everyone else's problem. Password you sent didn't work. Black Void is 44, right? From the list of lane paintings? I need to get in, or this is going to be a total waste of a Wednesday. 44 is right, yeah. So I guess you're telling me you don't know when our anniversary is. Well, good luck with that. Today's password is the date of our special unforgettable anniversary, plus brown shape with horns. Love you. Maintain that seeing a movie together does not begin a relationship. Right. 1 second. Okay. It was the 22nd.
Nope.
Wait. 22nd?
And there.
There we go.
Without HQ, more situations like this are gonna fall through the cracks. I'm glad someone here stood up to him.
Okay. Hello, Mr. Kingston. I'm writing because I have serious concerns about safety protocols being disregarded across the facility. I've collected a list of violations that I personally observed. I can send this to you. My opinion on the matter is that both Doctor and Dr. Marmon are driving this facility staff into progressively more reckless behavior. Hello, Miss Howard. Thank you for sharing your opinion. All facility operations and safety measures are under the purview of the heads of research. If you have a complaint, please file it directly to them or contact the Bureau's acting management team in Dallas. Mr. Kingston, I thought we reported to the acting management team in Kansas. I have reached out to them about this issue multiple times and gotten no response. Even if they did respond, we all know they don't have the staff to investigate every internal issue after the oldest house went into lockdown. I believe the Marmonts are knowingly using this state of chaos to their advantage. Our treatment of research subjects is in clear violation of the Ash Act. These are punishable offences. If you'll not open an internal investigation, then I will resign. Okay, when I...
Lockdown lifted. You are now safe to resume working.
Estevez, come in. Facility. Sub-level 1.
They're about to get...
Copy?
No, turn back. Area is extremely hostile.
Radios. You're on floor 1. I'll need help.
I'll be right back.
Crossing a line!
Move! How can I miss? This is stressful, man. Jesus. Oh. Jesus. Like down to my last. Don't like her pain.
I had a thought today. Possible avenue for further research. When we think of art successfully affecting reality, we always think of Alan Wake and his writing.
Pain.
This could be due to recency bias or simply the amount of recorded evidence skewing our opinion. But also, I wonder if writing's very nature is an advantage. Text can describe events in such explicit detail. The story gives the shadow a, how do you say, blueprint, a map of what to make real. But not all art is like this. Music, sculpture, dance, cuisine. In our case, a painting. When the source material is open to interpretation, how will the shadow choose to interpret it? I think Diana will find the question very interesting. Most likely, she already has an answer. That's why I love her.
Oh, this must be before they started arguing. I need some heels. I don't want to be limping like this. Oh, thank you. Sweet relief. Bad place for that flare. Stop ducking. Oh. We are treading water here.
Finally, someone who isn't a painting.
Wait, what? Someone's in there?
Hey, hello. Who are you?
Sorry, got a flow going. Can we do this later?
The fuck?
No, we cannot.
I'm
Who are you?
Agent Kieran Estevez.
Wait, is this
I'm
the
with
guy
government,
from
and I
the
need
cult?
Your name.
I'm Ed Booker, the playwright. And I'm hitting my stride here, so can you guys stop with all that banging and screaming? It's throwing me off.
Where do you think you are right now?
In an immersive writing workshop.
Well, bad news, it's not a writing workshop. Good news, it's not a writing workshop.
Right. It's a government facility studying the power of creativity. That makes way more sense.
What are you even doing? What are you writing?
Well, after you all abducted me in the woods, I've been working on this manuscript you gave me because you need it for some experiment or something. I kind of forget the premise. But, you know, I've had this block lately, and filling in the gaps of this story has really loosened me up. Copying the style is a nice constraint, but I still have lots of room to play. It's a solid creative exercise.
Look around you. How is this a workshop?
You have to stay in character. I get that. I'm in the theater business too. And look, the sets, the costumes, all great in that, you know, campy, 70s sci-fi kind of way. But you could dial down the role-playing like 15, 20%. Just some professional advice.
Sir, whether you are aware of it or not, there is a situation here. I need you to stay in your cell until I can resolve the matter, okay?
I don't think he has an issue with that.
Uh-huh, got it. Hey, no one's been around with food for a while. I could go for some dinner when you have a second. Oh, and can I get my phone back? I want to call my wife. I don't know how Tammy found you guys, but she killed it. 5 stars all around.
Yeah, I'll get right on that.
Tammy's dead.
Shadow monsters represent capitalism, which means the flashlight is the power of the artist. Sheer creativity tearing through the shadowy
Yeah, she's literally dead.
I can't.
Oh, this is...
Jules,
I read this.
Love it.
He doesn't know, guys. He doesn't know. Ah, yes. The missing elevator. Okay, well, where can I go? I can get the keycard and gun. I just need to get to the elevator. This is 3. How do I make the elevator appear? Oh, it's here. Okay. Stay away from the nuts.
Whoa, what?
2010, Lane was inadvertently involved in AWE 35 while residing at Cauldron Lake Lodge, where he lived under the care of Dr. Emil Hartman. Lane was seriously injured during the AWE. He received medical care in Seattle for 2 months, during which time he was questioned and cleared by FBC staff. After the Cauldron Lake Lodge was seized and closed by the FBC, Lane moved to Watery, where he currently resides. Recent surveillance confirms he has no known personal relationships or affiliation with paranatural groups. As requested, the observation team has confirmed that Lane continues to paint as of the date of this report. That DLC stuff. Yeah. We're going to have an encore tomorrow for this game. Because I'm getting pretty tired.
My team was on sublevel 1. I knew they were in danger. The Marmots turned innocent people into tools using the FBC's authority. They thought they were untouchable out here, hidden away in the woods.
Did you know you've been doing it? Did I know I've been doing DLC?
Actions have consequences. And I'm the consequences.
Sublevel 1.
That's our research.
Ah, you fucking bastard.
These are teammates. Yeah, look, it's Sammy.
Jules Marmont killed my team. He was taken by the Shadow. I'm sorry.
Fuck.
I should get that gun while I'm up here.
Quick. Open up, for fuck's sake. I've got to move the paintings. Jesus. I hate these creatures. Let's move the paintings. No. Does it? No. Somewhere else. Where's the painting moving thing? That's a dead end? Dude.
I mean, it's not very scientific. I mean, who came up with that?
Some kind of assistant? Un putain d'assistant? Moi? I run the lake house. This is my facility. Mine! You cannot just walk in here for 1 week, make some speeches, and then fly back to New York. Espèce de crétin, prétentieux. The jackass thinks he's a fucking rock star. And he made fun of the name. Oh, the Shadow. The Shadow is good. It's
Oh my
evocative.
god. He's losing his mind.
He's just a jealous, spoiled little child. And I will make it so everyone can see this. I will make it so no one even remembers his name. To ces imbéciles là, hein? They all think I am a pencil pusher. They think I do not have the mind for such work. Eh bien, ils verront. Ils verront! I will take what they think is possible. And I will break it.
Damn. This guy's lost his mind. Sup, Sylph? Welcome. Jesus. No, this is the lake house. This is different to the Night Springs, I think. Right, where did I have to go? It was... Here we go. Yeah, unfortunately, I didn't get through Alan Wake today, so RE9 is postponed. What is that? O2. Just leaving their passwords around like this. Make it very convenient for me. Pi Day. Can't forget Pi Day. Hello, Carla. I've decided to reassign you from Project Ramnus to Inventory Management. Your title will be changed from Senior Researcher to Acting Inventory Supervisor, effective immediately. You may find this change sudden, but I have no doubt someone with a nut allergy like yourself will prefer to work alone in the inventory booth than out in the open where my dangerous pies may be waiting to hurt you. Perhaps some hard work will keep you from making any more unfounded HR complaints. Jesus, this guy was a fucking dickhead. Pi Day. Got the firing mechanism working. It's throwing the test projectiles a good distance. Turned out pretty nicely. The fittings between the grenade launcher and custom components are a bit loose. No proper lathe here, but at least it works. Now I need some actual black rock for the tests. I know there's some on sub-level 5, but the acting inventory supervisor doesn't get access to that floor. Look at that.
Okay, this should get me down to sub-level 5. And this should get me past any other problems.
The black rock launcher. Charge the black rock launcher by holding down R2. Charge shots go farther and deal more impact and damage. So it's like the crossbow.
There was a crack in the lake house. The Marmonts had let the lake in, but the water could not flow. It became trapped, stagnant, went bad. The truth was controlled here. The art was not art, just content for the experiment. The contrived overlap rebounded on itself, compressing, compounding, reflecting and refracting. An urban legend and a murder in constant imbalance, cause and effect hopelessly entangled. Arranged wrong, the dream logic flawed. The feedback loop doubled and redoubled, out of control. The pressure kept building, looking for a release.
That's Alan Wake special right there. Ah, that's where I saw the weapon. Okay. Effective versus these things. He's running. He's like, I know when I'm beat. Just like Mr. X. Did I do it?
Finally! Something works on these bastards.
Nice. Very good. Let's get the hell out of here. To dust. Ah, there's no elevator here. Okay, it's elsewhere. Yeah, waitress Jessie and the cop was Night Springs. Yeah. In the original game, they were just like little live action episodes, but they turned them into like actual playable sequences in this game, which was cool. Ah, I see. We need to move the paintings. Angry nodding. We should be able to leave now. Okay.
No access back to the lobby. Great. Only one way to go.
Yeah, we need to clear the other floors.
The Shadow had changed Jules Marmont into a hostile, paranatural entity. That made everything simpler. No arrest, no paperwork. I could put him down like the monster he was.
Uh-oh. Something tells me those painting creatures are on this floor as well now. He's just still chilling in there. Oh, I do have a new weapon. It's not going to last forever. What's this point of interest over this part of the map, though? Right here. I already read this, didn't I? No, apparently not. As you may know, a valued member of our team was recently reassigned off of Project Arbitus. Carla Livingston's design and engineering expertise were a key part of the creation of the ATDs. Their contributions to the project cannot be overstated. The project team should rest assured that their reassignment was an error that should be corrected soon. Our project director, Dr. Deanna Marmot, would like to remind all team members that any directives or assignment from Dr. Jules Marmot have no bearing on Arbitus staff and should be ignored. Those two just will not stop fighting each other. Very nice. Okay, don't mess me up here. That darling? Jules? Diane? Can't tell.
Lane was found dead in his cell this morning.
Ah, he's dead.
It's
Bro, look at this.
Unfortunate setback.
He's gonna come out.
But when a door is closed, a window is opened.
He's chilling.
I believe that's the saying. Lane may be gone, but he left us with a goodbye present. A final piece of art. This piece is different. It's raw emotion, pure truth. He put everything he had into this one.
And now it's haunting you.
Every reading we take is off the charts. This is what we have been waiting for. It is the key.
A man is dead and you're laughing.
I will achieve what no one has before me. Not darling, that arrogant shit. Not my selfish harpy or the wife.
So, we have a painter and a painting that can talk. Clearly connected. But Lane was dead before any of this even happened.
Wake did it.
I never needed any of it. The fools will finally see me for the genius I am.
You're mad. Who turned that camera on? He just says. Ah, there we go. I fucking knew it. Yeah. Are you gonna try it too? I didn't think so. I'm too tired for these horrors right before bed. Well, it was either this or Resident Evil. They're pretty horrific games. As head of research of the Lake House, it is important that I am informed of all proceedings at this facility. Since the other Dr. Marmon is failing to provide me with details about her team's progress, I ask that you all seek information from members of her team. Anyone who comes through with details on Project Arbitr's current progress will be rewarded. You know, I think I just had to come in here for an achievement. I don't think actually coming here achieved any progression. And I'm going to let that one live. Oh, wait, no, I'm not. Okay, it wishes to live. Like, I'm not fucking with him. I'll just leave this door open for anyone else to stumble in and meet their untimely demise. Art is for analysis, not for admiration. Stay focused on your work. Right, I think we can just go down to level 3.
Sublevel 3.
Oh, fuck. It's like it gave me this new gun, and now, like... Jesus! Fucking hell. The fuck? I don't even know what I was supposed to do there. Oh my god. This is not how the story goes. Are you kidding me? It didn't save? Oh. Boo. Who? Just keep running. In Resident Evil, the doctor would say, my harpy wife would become a sandwich harpy.
The Shadow had changed Jules Marmont into a
You
hostile,
were almost a chill
paranatural
sandwich.
entity. That made everything simpler. No arrest, no paperwork. I could put him down like the monster he was.
Sublevel 2.
Go straight to this door. It's my wife. Empty this time. Should probably be very careful not to die again. If I die, who will eat all the pies?
Sublevel.
Fucking careful this time. There's fuckers on both sides. Run straight through. Jesus, they're on every surface. Yeah, breathing. Is that my character or is that...
Water dripped from the ceiling as Diana stared at the folders stacked on her workstation. Each one was
be a
branch of
skeleton.
research. Drip. Some were thin, some thick. They represented years of her life, her work, dissecting the act of creation and examining the bloody pieces. Bringing in live subjects had been her idea. Drip. Bureau leadership denied their request. But after HQ went into lockdown, she took advantage of the chaos and got her artists. Jules had whined about the optics. Diana ignored him. Now in her office below the waterline of Cauldron Lake, she considered how to proceed. Jules was convinced the page they had found would come true. It promised disaster. A situation out of control. Impossible. Diana was always in control.
Oh shit, maybe Diana did something bad too.
Drip. She needed answers. She needed to quantify, to define, to control.
Who needs this many binders though? I'm writing notes on the Pathfinder campaign. Okay. That was it then. Yes. Get out of here without dying. Me. Off me. Don't fuck up. Get to that fucking elevator. Jesus. Got no healing left. That's about how many we have at work. Have you tried telling the painting monsters no? No, I haven't. I don't think it will help. Come on. What have we got?
Please hold. This is not level 4.
Painting again.
The Marmonts were holding a painter here. Rudolph Lane. Does that ring a bell?
The shame of a man!
I think you are, or were, Rudolph Lane.
Himself! A self-portrait! Make them see!
Look, I might be able to help you. But I need information, cooperation.
No brush! Just himself!
Rudolph Lane was dying. Both murderer and victim. Red hues ran down his hands. Was it scarlet or cadmium?
Cadmium.
Too vivid to be maroon. Names don't matter, he decided. Color was pure. Inspiring. For the first time in years, he wanted to paint. A self-portrait. To say goodbye. No. To make them remember. To make them see what they did. He slapped his hands against the wall to steady himself. He began from there. No brush, just himself.
Just himself.
Crude, violent. The pain, misery, and hate he'd endured there. The fire in his eyes and hands
No worries.
and bones
Go
all
catch some
spread
zombies.
into the shape
Night night.
of a man. It was quick. Natural. Like a heart attack. He slumped down to the floor, smiling at the anger he left smeared across the wall.
Hell of a mic drop. Turn yourself into a cursed object of power.
Sublevel 4.
There's no paint here. Dr. Marmot. Shifting geometry bullshit, apparently, we're about to see. Do not contaminate the lake house with unrelated art. Imagine banning Rubik's Cubes. Healing. Oh my god, yes. Thank you. Might actually make it through this next section alive.
Come on. Okay, black rock powder. Need to keep an eye out for more of these.
For gun. This map is not going to help me here, is it? I don't like the noise they make.
Diana sat in her office. A weak desk light kept the darkness around her at bay. The silence of the archive suited her. She scowled at a series of graphs when the room turned red. Alarms blared. Breach detected. Then the walls of the archives rumbled. A tremor in the bones of the facility. One by one, the red lights went dark as a wave of nothing poured in from all sides. Diana stood, but there was nowhere to run. The sheer depth of the darkness terrified her. She realized they had done this. Her and Jules. Their ambition. Their hatred. Her desk lamp flickered. In the brief moment before it all went dark, she thought of Jules' smile.
For the better times.
Apologize to the customers!
Nothing. I bet there's going to be some paint creatures turn up as well. Jesus. Whoa! Where'd you come from? That guy just instant transmissioned. Yeah, who am I killing? The janitor. Well, I can't kill the janitor. That's Artie. He cleans everything. This doesn't make any sense where I'm going. It's a big ass maze. I made it. Somewhere. No, I didn't. It's a dead end. Can we just... Get off me! Thing. Oh God. Give me a break. Stop paying attention. Right. They didn't do that cut very well. Okay, we made it. I think we made it.
The lake house was underwater. The Marmont's ambitions had finally been realized. Jules had dangled the painting like a lure and hooked an ocean. Their machines couldn't hold it. A fault in the system. The water rushed in, filled it until it was ready to burst. All their successes and failures had led them here. The work had made them into monsters. But the lake house was still theirs. It always would be. They could feel an outsider trespassing in their labs. "I know you're here," they called out to the dark. They hunted floor by floor. They wouldn't let the intruders stop their progress. This was their home, their beloved tomb beneath the waves.
They knew it was gonna happen. "5 years ago. Letter from Darling. Diana, I just received a letter from Darling about a request you made to bring in live subjects. What were you thinking? Do you know how that looks?" "What did he say? Was it approved?" "No, he refused. You know protocol does not allow this sort of thing, and he says he'll be making a trip to Lake House to check in on us soon, like we're children. This is very bad for our reputation, Diana. Please, if you have an idea like this, come to me first." "Diana, considering the details on the new page we have found, I believe we need to abandon the research into Alan Wake's writing. We must not endanger our staff." "Don't pretend like you're worried about them, Jules. You're just looking out for your own ass. The fact that the pages are detailing future events means they're the correct method. We have to learn how to harness their power and dictate events to meet our goals, not Wake's, whatever those may be. The ATDs are producing better and better results. We just need to keep doing the work." "No, Diana, I'm looking at the page right now. Constant imbalance, out of control, a crack in the lake house. If we continue with this research, we will lose our facility, perhaps more than that. What is the point in succeeding if we are dead? I am a head of research here, and I forbid you from proceeding." "You can't forbid anything. You're not going to keep me from the most important work of my life. If you're too much of a coward to keep pushing ahead, then I'll finish what we set out to do here alone. We have plenty of ongoing lines of research. I suggest you pick one and leave Wake's writing to me. You always needed more than I needed you." "Hello, Dr. Marmon. I received your formal complaint about Jules's behavior. You claim he is maliciously keeping research material away from your team, but he says they have simply been misplaced. I understand you're frustrated, but I recommend giving his team a week or so to find the pages and return them to your team. If this issue persists at that point, then let's discuss your desire to escalate this issue. Does that sound agreeable?" Diana was the catalyst. Jules just wanted to be a coward.
September 13th, 2023. Notes regarding the concept of the tortured artist. A romanticized image of the sensitive artistic temperament, yes. But there may be truth in the cliche. It's no secret Rudolph Lane has been unhappy here for years. But, the aggregate data shows his art's viability score trending upward over time. If Jules hadn't neglected to hold regular psychological exams, then we could have quantified the subject's emotional state, creating a sort of distress rating to compare against the art score. I'll make this a sub-goal of my study of Edward Booker. Once we set the variables and establish a control reading of his art and mental state, then we can begin inducing negative emotion. Limited food and water, perhaps. An increasingly tight living space. This is how Jules lost his subject, though. You need to be careful not to leave any sharp objects in Booker's cell.
Killed himself with a sharp object. On the morning of Redacted, the musician held at the lake house for research purposes was discovered missing from her cell. Security footage of the cell from the night before was damaged by electrical interference of an undetermined nature. Redacted, known professionally as Redacted, had produced a song called 6 Deep Breaths during her time at the lake house that was considered very promising as research material by Dr. Marmon and Dr. Marmon. Redacted somehow used her song to orchestrate her escape. Efforts to find Redacted were brief, with any wider search considered an unacceptable risk to the lake house's mandate of confidentiality. Action to be taken. An investigation is currently ongoing as to whether any staff at the lake house were involved in the disappearance. An investigation is currently ongoing as to whether the subject used the song they created as a means of escape. All material related to and work produced by Redacted will be stored in the archive for future reference. Online checks for public reappearance of Redacted are to be performed weekly. Known web addresses associated with Redacted in the past. Known addresses with para-utilitarian ore activity. House of Dreams. Siren Society. Looking for some musician. I'm not sure where we're going now, to be honest. Sure, there's got to be something I can find in this room. Okay. To truly comprehend the threshold within Cauldron Lake, we must first understand the attraction to art. However, even the definition of art is as varied as the range of crafts that fall under the name. To that end, we must open a track of research dedicated to defining and quantifying art, ultimately rendering the concept into a unit of measurement. To begin, let's not try to understand humanity's definition of art, but rather Cauldron Lake's preferences. Past cases of Cauldron Lake's threshold affecting reality have centered on writing. Cinematography is also suspected, though not directly confirmed. That's Thomas Zane, yeah. What about other mediums? We will need to test the viability of painting, poetry, music, photography, sculpting, dance, and so on, not to mention the myriad of genres or methods within each medium. What about crafts outside the most common artistic expressions? Does any act of creation on a high level of expertise merit the title of art? Baking, woodworking, etc.? What about non-physical mediums? Why is music an art and philosophy is not? Does something become art due to its medium, its quantity, or perhaps simply through the intent of expression, or an equation made up of all three? What would be the order of importance? What thresholds must each factor reach for the equation to succeed? Clearly there is much to determine. We must begin with developing a methodology using a range of arts and general creative endeavors, both physical and mental, and find a way to test a potential connection to the Cauldron Lake's threshold. Cauldron Lake is an enigma, and with many layers to pull away if we are to understand it and ultimately bring it under control. The work will take years. I can kind of see. So can we use that song to get out of here, maybe? I'll be honest, I've got no idea where I'm going. I assumed I was trying to find something down here. But I think I've already looked at everything, so. Oh, can I just walk through this place now? Oh, that's nice. We made it through the geometry bullshit. I seem to remember this room from Control. Ah, the elevator's not here anymore. Okay. Maybe... Did I miss it? It's on the other side. I mean, there doesn't seem to be anything... Ah. Okay, that was... Oh my... Jesus. Christ. Annual report. I'm not going to read this. I'm too scared. This seems pretty interesting, actually. Progress in the Lake House's directive to understand and suppress the Cauldron Lake threshold has improved this year. Research in the areas of threshold energy detection and measurement have made great strides, allowing us to work with the investigations department in the construction of an early warning system near the shore of Cauldron Lake. Exploring the relationship between the shadow and sources of light continues to be difficult without threshold manifestations to test against. Additional means of containment and offensive measures against the shadow have similarly been difficult to develop without an active AWE through theoretical research continues. Research into threshold suppression techniques is ongoing, with no clear determination regarding their viability possible at this time. The team has been testing counter-frequency projection in the vicinity of Cauldron Lake, with all findings sent to Dr. Darling as requested. Okay. Before Dr. Darling was lost in the lockdown of the oldest house, he tasked the Lake House with discovering the nature of the shadow and its ability to convert art into reality. During our diligent research into his... into this phenomena, it has become clear that Darling was not dreaming big enough, which leads us to the new goal of the Lake House and its talented staff, to create a stable connection between the lake threshold and our own dimension. Threshold traversal has only ever been possible inside the oldest house, and occasionally during altered world events. Though this is often an involuntary process, the Shadow's known attraction to art provides us the perfect opportunity to create the world's first controlled bridge between dimensions that can be safely traversed in either direction. A laboratory will be built on sub-level 5, where experimentation related to linking with the threshold will be performed. This location will take full advantage of our proximity to Cauldron Lake. In this laboratory, we will simultaneously develop machinery that can connect with the ore site in the lake and use part of the focal point to create the bridge. Use art as the focal point. Precise methods are yet to be determined, though teams will be soon formed to explore processes involving art as a dimensional anchor, reality manipulation via art, and a machine-assisted creation.
He booked the lab. Some big experiment tomorrow. I can't find the details anywhere. That bastard is hiding them. All those years, he steals credit for my ideas and my work, and now he's scared of being plagiarized? Oh, that is really fucking rich, Jules. Oh, and he's reportedly misplaced the manuscript pages I need for my work. Suddenly, the exact pages that I need to reference have just vanished. He is actively impeding critical bureau research. I mean, if he can do that, then what is stopping me from going down to that lab? And I don't know, just inverting the amplifiers or misaligning the receivers or both. It's the same thing in principle.
This doesn't look like Lane's style. A different artist?
I couldn't stop thinking about this new direction for the lake house after I got back to New York. I hope pivoting to researching Threshold's reality manipulation effect wasn't too much of a shock for you. It seemed like your work on containment was stalling, so I decided you could all use a fresh start. Here's something to get you started. Some drawings made by a certain Redacted a while back. Tests for any reaction they may trigger with the shadow. Still don't like how unscientific that name is. You can designate the artist as P6 in your records. I expect regular updates. Go team. A picture of a tree. He's a team player, Casper. Man falling. Pull the light switch cord. Are you fucking kidding me? Are we going into the Ocean View Hotel? Motel or whatever it was? The light cord? What light cord? It's in here. Oh, it was in here.
A light switch cord. Quick lesson on light switch cords. If you find one, pull it 3 times.
God knows why that works. Yep.
The Ocean View Motel is a dimensional intersection. The doors from the lobby can lead anywhere. But I didn't end up in the lobby this time, which was definitely unusual.
The hell is going on?
Panopticon? But the Panopticon isn't headquarters. Yeah.
I'm outside in a forest. The sun is shining. Birds are calling.
Oh, it's Faden. It's the Faden brother. Oh shit. He was the one who drew that?
I'm Agent Kieran Estevez, Federal Bureau of Control. Identify yourself.
It's quiet.
Who are
Yeah.
you?
It's been a long time since I've seen anyone.
There's a sign over there for the Panopticon. The Panopticon's only in New York, in HQ. Is this the oldest house?
I think that's where I am.
So you are inside the oldest house. Is anyone else alive?
I can't.
It's a waste of time. This is an FBC containment unit. Why is the Bureau detaining you?
I'm where I belong.
Everyone I meet here is either a painting or a paracriminal. Hey, this is important. FBC headquarters went dark 4 years ago. What exactly happened in there?
We were attacked. No, no, not again, not yet.
He's hallucinating.
No.
Hey, stay with me. Stay with me.
Okay.
What attacked the oldest house? I need to know.
Something's changing. Outside. Can you feel it? I can hear it. It's getting worse. You can't stay, can you?
Hold on. I need to know if
Oh shit.
tell Jesse I tried. I really did.
Wait, is this a Control 2 trailer? I guess that would have been super hype in 2023.
Is that really the oldest house? It felt wrong somehow. At least my voice is back to normal.
Go.
Oh, Jesus. 1, 2, 3.
Sublevel 5.
6.
We don't have a map for this level.
No. The Marmonts had opened the door into Cauldron Lake's threshold. It was forced, it was unstable. Shutting the experiment down was the only option.
Cool, there's an off switch right there. That Jules? It's Jules. What are you worried about? We've killed... Oh. That is a wife. Was it the painter? Yeah. No? Oh, it's her. Oh my... Okay. Horse.
Typical fucking Marmonts.
Jesus. Right. This isn't working. Ah. Ugh. What the? What? Dude. Oh. I'm not messing around. Do I need to use the... Heal. Oh, is that the water dripping from the ceiling?
Like I needed more problems.
What is it? Oh my god, it's one of those. It's alright.
Finally! This works on these bastards.
I don't really have any long... Do you think I should just use the black watch launcher? Ah.
Why did you idiots think this was a good idea?
It's Wake's writing. Wake did this. Jesus. Brother. I'm gonna die. Oh my god. Jesus. Close. Okay. I know everything's gonna blow up, but have you considered there might be something for me to heal around here? No, it's just fucking turn it off.
I know what the Marmonts did to you, to Rudolph Lane. I will do whatever I can to make sure this kind of thing doesn't happen again.
A putrid wake he could never wash away!
The threshold is tearing itself apart. I need to shut this down. The Marmonts are dead. I don't know if that's any sort of consolation, but it's done.
The pain, it was all over him!
Look, I'm sorry. I know you didn't make a choice here. It's not fair, but I have to shut this threshold down before it fractures.
GG.
Agent Estevez stood in the forest just outside of Bright Falls. She watched her team detain Alan Wake and Ilmo Koska, stuffing them into black SUVs. She realized this was the moment Wake had been writing in the vision she had seen. The story was coming true. She pushed the thought out of her head. It had been a good tip, a way to find Wake. Nothing more.
Alan Wake!
After the Threshold event collapsed,
Right,
I was back at Cauldron Lake. But for a moment, I was somewhere else. I saw Alan Wake there. He was writing about me finding him in Bright Falls, in the woods. It was a good tip. I called the surviving members of my team, and I told them to meet me there. You know, these cases, they never get less ambiguous or easier. This one, this was tough. Because protocol says entities like the Taken are monsters, threats. But the Marmonts were monsters way before the Shadow got to them.
True.
So at the end of the day, what's the difference?
And that's the Lake House DLC. We'll be back with more next time. I'm gonna go get some sleep. I'm freaking tired.